see if that teddy bear shows up in any of the pictures.
Oh, we're just gonna walk in place.
It's like a play. And It's done.
And that's it. That was the last input of the game, I believe. Hello, Tracy.
Take your bow.
Congratulations, Doug. We've beaten the EarthBound.
Hazoodle.
That was my, I believe, 4th time playing through it. Well, I didn't play through it, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Great music. Vicky Minch. Lardna. Whoa. Aloysius. Which I think is how that's pronounced.
Yes.
Buzz Buzz. Liar Exaggerate. Frank Fly.
Sharks.
With their gimp masks.
Oh dear.
Oh, Perkle! Go, Perkle. Oh, yeah, the
Strong.
crazy-ass Captain Strong. And you almost got, like, 3 or 4 smashes in one go. I remember that. That was fun. Oh, this is cool because we're, like, reliving things.
Yep. Very much in the order that we met people.
Yep. You know what's fun?
What's that?
We started recording this in the first week of February. And this is January 31st of 2017. So this took us a year.
Yeah.
Mind you, we took like a 3-month break, but
We
still.
did. I love this game so much.
Yeah, it's definitely good. This is a great medley, too, by the way. Isn't that Liar Exaggerate again?
No, that's...
Yeah, it's Carburetor, but isn't that like the same sprite? Or close to it?
Might be close.
Okay.
Might be based off the same sprite.
I always found Maxwell's sprite weird looking with his eyes.
Yeah. I think it's supposed to be glasses. But
I guess so.
great.
Ripper, you terrify me, dude.
Everything you want is wrong.
Yes, yes. Poor Jeff.
Yeah. It's quiet suffering.
The Mr. Yeah. I love the font they use. I can't believe Master Belch gets an entire thing. Oh yeah.
George Montague.
Gerardo. And one of them we actually didn't get to see, or at least very much of, because the lost episode was with them. It was the episode. Nothing really happened. A lot of it was just us buying stuff.
Right.
Guilty card. And then it was the only scene that we missed was the handing over the diamond. So it wasn't really a big deal.
Oh, Venus.
I don't know if you actually knew that. Like, do you watch the Let's Plays that we put up?
I have not watched all of them. I fell off at one point.
Oh.
I know. But you'd also stop putting them up at one point. So.
Shut up. Yeah, well, I was going to say now they're all up, but they won't be up until this
No.
So.
I do intend to watch them, but...
Yeah. I'm probably going to marathon it one day, even though it's 15 hours. Oh. Wait, did they all come back? Oh, okay, that's lies. Even the NPCs got that. That's pretty cool. So, what's your favorite part? What's your favorite part of EarthBound? The old dad, the telephone.
Honestly, the beginning. When it's just Ness and you first save Paula.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
One-head
definitely fun.
Doosan part of it. It's the most, like, part that feels like a kid going on, like, a kid adventure.
Yeah. Yeah, I
think-
hear you.
Like, while I enjoy the weirdness of the game, things haven't started to get weird yet, so it's all very coherent at that point. Except for, the Buzz.
Well, yeah, I hear you. I mean, it's 3 when it's like zombies and gets kind of weird, and then Saturn's introduced. But then it just goes all completely bonkers on Moonside.
Yeah.
But I hear you. It makes sense. Now, Mother 3 is from what I played. I got, without saying where I got up to like the end.
You
of
finished
the first
chapter
chapter.
1.
Yeah. And it's still pretty down to earth.
Yeah.
Considering.
Yeah, so...
is that one more down to earth than...
It's more of... it's sort of more coherent in a certain sense. Like, it fits together, because it's an island where everything's kind of connected.
Yeah.
It sort of pieces together a little more, except for maybe the very end.
Okay.
And, like, the overall plot, because most of what you're dealing with the overall plot is stuff that you happened a long time ago that you never really get to see.
Okay, that's understandable. There's a bear there.
Yep.
Do we have a bear there?
I think we did, yeah.
If only we had a way to check.
No, right?
Programmer Satoru Iwata. Yep. That's a shame he's dead. That is crappy. He did a lot more than a lot of people think, like, for the company. Like, not just like, oh, I'm the president. No, he, like, did a lot. He was...
especially in the early days.
Yeah, apparently he was just this, like, a programming genius. So it's pretty cool. Concept of Saturn font by Shigesato Itoe. That's pretty cool. I still gotta play through EarthBound Beginnings. I really should now that I have it for Virtual Console.
For sure.
Plus, it's actually the Phil Sandhop localized version, which is really cool. As a guy who likes history of video games and stuff like that, I find that really interesting that the game was entirely localized and created, and there's even a cartridge of the first EarthBound, or Mother 1, EarthBound Beginnings, and it never came out here because they just didn't think it would do well, and it was, even for the Famicom, it was already really dated. Right. So they didn't bring it out here until 2015, I believe. For the Virtual Console for the Wii U, and it is the actual localized version that was made in 1990.
Can you imagine if they had released it, but it hadn't taken off, but then EarthBound happened, how much demand those original cartridges would have been in?
Oh, crazy. Yeah. Well, I find it kind of weird when thinking about, like, what if Mother 1 came out here as EarthBound, and it did poorly, and EarthBound, this game, didn't come out? You know what I mean? Would it have been a cult classic in America? Like, what would have happened? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Would it have been as popular to be in Smash Brothers? Would Nintendo be in Smash Brothers instead of NES?
That's a good question.
I know. If only we had a way to check it out.
Well, that we don't.
No, that one we truly don't.
But because I think part of what made this a hit in the West was the excellent job of localizing that they did.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I think, like, you know, because you wouldn't necessarily have had as much passion for fan translations if there wasn't that much steam behind it, right?
Yeah. Also, that confirms my thing that I said from the very first episode, that the OK at the beginning of the game when you select things, it said sound samples, and it had Shigesato OK Itoe. So I guess that is confirmation enough for me. Oh yes, your cat's very cute.
Yes.
Fisto's very cuddly to Doug's chest right now. Oh my god. What a baby. So, okay, there's a plush bear there again at the hotel. I don't remember having a plush bear at Summers, though.
I can't see them putting it in the pictures if...
There's one there, too, though.
I'm pretty sure we had the super plush bears then.
Maybe. That woman's scary. Man, that was fun. It's good. Thanks for joining me on this, dude. I really, really appreciate it.
Thanks for asking me to play.
I didn't, but whatever.
Yes, you
just came over one day, turned on my microphone. No, that was a lot of fun. This is one I wanted to do for a long time too, and I have a lot of friends out there who said they wanted to see this, and they were all like, "Oh, we're just gonna wait for it all to be up there." I was like, "You assholes, you better watch it now."
Well, you'll be able to tell them it's done.
I don't remember the Sphinx looking like that.
So why did you ask me to play this with you?
I forget exactly when, but we had talked about EarthBound. And I wanted to do this one with a friend because it's the type of game that has a lot of conversation. Oh, wait. Did he say it? Our sound's low. There's a part where he goes like, "I miss you" or something like that. This is a game I want to do something because it invites a lot of conversation. And there's Phil and Doug. Yeah. And to be honest, the only two people that I know who like this game a lot and could do this is you and Alex Janer. And because of certain circumstances that happened in our life, you and I got a lot closer. And this was one of those things that I felt that we could really bond over. And that really backfired. So no, sure. I just felt like you were the right person for this. I really felt that. So does this just stay here? Are we players, Doug? Are we
Don't hate the player. Hate the game. Don't hate this
Don't
game.
I'm gonna say don't. But yeah. Anyways, no, I definitely wanted to do this one with you. This was definitely a Doug game for me. Yeah. I think the. Oh, it's still going. All right, there's more.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So I'm Phil, and we'll see you guys next time. Hello, it's your dad. You've been. Oh, come on.
Oh.
Can you really? No. What if you say yes and just ends here? You should find a place to stay in the nearest town. When you go to a hotel, be sure to give your deal dad a call. Thank you, Mom, for bad guys. Dad, we saved the world. Sure you did, slugger. So obviously this mirrors the beginning of the game.
Yes. There is knocking at the door once again.
Yeah. And you start the game over again. This is hard mode.
Who could it be?
I like that one. Yeah, I love how everyone's saying the same thing, too. And it's Picky instead. A letter arrived from my brother Pokey. It is addressed to Ness. There's no stamp, and it's not time for the mailman to come. Anyway, I brought it over. It says, "Come and get me, loser. Spankety, spankety, spankety." I wonder where he is. What a weird ending. And you know that there were going to be a sequel, and they were going to do it for Instance 4, and that didn't happen.
This can't be good. Phew, that was close. Clank, you can pull us up now.
The servos in my arm appear to be broken.
Broken? As in, fall to our deaths broken?
Yes.
That was close. Thanks.
My arm appears to be badly damaged.
You'll be all right. Hey, Tin Can! Where do you think you're going? We, still need to fix that arm.
Kind of a sudden, like, just ending. It's like, there, all done. It's like, maybe you guys should, like, I don't know, make sure Drek's, like, gone if everything, I don't know. It's a little just very sudden. And then I love how Clank's like, oh, he doesn't want me to be his friend. And then it's like, oh, but he does. Like, what a weird kind of sudden trying to be emotional moment. I do like that in the sense, though, that the later Ratchet and Clank games pretty much label both Ratchet and Clank as heroes. That's what they are. They're there to save galaxies and stuff like that. But that's not really the case in the first one. They just happen to do it, and they just immediately kind of go back to a regular life. And that's kind of an interesting one. It makes sense, especially considering I'm not sure if they planned on there being a second one of these. This easily could have been standalone, though of course they kept going and made some awesome games. Believe me, the other Ratchet and Clank games are fantastic. If you liked this, or at least liked watching it, Ratchet and Clank 2 and onward are actually way better. But I still wanted to do this one because I really do think it deserves some recognition for just being the first one and just having a lot of fun things in it and really laying down the groundwork for this awesome series. So super fun. So glad you watched it with me. We're not done yet, as you can see by the little bar at the bottom. I don't know how much longer we have, but there's clearly more because we did not get all the trophies. We only have 29 of them. We're about to get the 30th one, which is beating the game, which just hasn't popped yet. I don't think it pops until after the credits, but we'll find out, I guess. We still have to get 1,000,000 bolts. We need to buy all the regular weapons. We need to buy the Rhino, and then we need to buy all the gold weapons, and I think that's all of them. So hooray! And we'll be doing that this episode because I will just be kind of placing it all together and like recording it by myself and then voicing over it, like I did like the cleanup episode. So hooray! And David K was Clank, and he's Clank in every game. Unlike the I just saw his name too. It's like Mike Kelly. So I don't know what his name was. Who was Ratchet? Who gets replaced by James Arnold Taylor in every Ratchet and Clank game after this. So there you go. And yeah, and then there's just more people, I guess. Whatever happened to Quarks, by the way? I don't know what happened. He was funny. I liked him. I mean, obviously, he comes back. He's like one of the best characters in the entire series. But yeah, great game. I really do enjoy it. It's gorgeous. I love how many different areas and planets there are. There's so many great designs in this game. And just the series in general. It's really great. The PS2 game is beautiful for its time. If you ever get a chance to pick up the PS4 version of this game was recreated almost entirely on the PS4. It's awesome. Just super, super, super worth playing. I really, really recommend it. So anyone who has a PS4 out there and is able to find a copy of the game fairly cheap, it's rather hard to find, but if you do find one, just, pick it up, play it. Yeah. Is that it?
Do you have a problem with unwanted hair? Is painful itching in your nether regions causing you undue embarrassment? Do you just plain stink? Then you need this, the Gadgetron Personal Hygienator. Hi, I'm Steve McQuark, and this little baby can take care of any grooming needs that are just too much trouble for you to handle yourself. Allow me to demonstrate. Yeah.
Ah,
Oh, mommy.
turn it off! Turn it off!
How did he get here? I know it's Bowser in the Sky was the name of the level, so maybe that's where. Look, there we go, and now it's done. That's pretty cool. So with all the stars, I mean, oh, and there's Yoshi on the left. I can see him. That's cool. I love how I was like pointing at the screen, like look, and you guys can't see me. So, and there's Princess Peach and all of her polygonal goodness. I like the music too. It's the Mario 3 ending music, which for a while you didn't hear very much of, and now it's kind of in a lot of Mario games. It was good. And there's 2 Toads, and I guess they're the Toads that gave you stars, but I think there was 3 or 4 Toads that gave you stars. I don't know how many. Yay! I like how he takes his hat off. It's cute. And I actually like Peach's voice here. Like, she sounds like a person. Like, I like that. That's a real person's voice. Peach nowadays, like, well, by nowadays, I mean the last like, 10, 15 years, she has this just, like, really, really high voice, and it's like, I don't know, it's way too high. Kiss. Mario's not impressed there. No, but I guess that's enough for him. Insert sex joke about him not getting any. Because that's what everyone does at this part of the game. Oh, whoa, I like that the toad at the top right there is just, like, frozen. Mara's like, I did all that for a cake. Actually, I could go for some cake right now, I wouldn't mind. Alright, and here's the credits. I like this. It shows, like, a bunch of the levels, and it's just a really cool ending. I like endings that do the whole, like, remember this, like, here's your journey, let's look back on it. Thank you, Shigeru Miyamoto. That was an amazing game. I complain about it a lot, because the controls haven't aged super well, but I love Mario 64. It is super, super good. Even the water levels actually aren't that bad. They're a little barren, especially Dire Dire Docks, but I mean, for 3D, like, man, they did a really good job. Ah, the fat penguin from Ice Ice Mountain. Or Cool Cool Mountain? Yeah, Cool Cool Mountain. Feels so long ago. I started this Let's Play a while back, and I took a few breaks in between, so... Feels good to have, you know, like, played it through again. It's been a couple years since I've done it. And for the most part, I don't do, like, practice runs before I do Let's Plays. Short games sometimes I do, but I take forever to beat a game anyways, so it's no fun to be like, I'm going to play Mario 64, and then Let's Play Mario 64. It's like, no, just get good on screen, I guess. Shifting Sandland. I don't miss you. Actually, I like to point out that was a really smooth run through of Shifting Sandland. That's usually one of my hardest levels. I had a really odd playthrough. Like the first, it started out really, really bad. I was really struggling with controls, and then like halfway through, when I got to like Lethal Lava Land, I started doing really, really good. Then I started screwing up again on like TikTok Clock and Rainbow Road, because I mean that's TikTok Clock and Rainbow Road. But for the most part, this was a fairly good run through of the game. I did fairly okay. I'm by no means a master at these things. I mean, speedrunners make this like just crazy. Hi, Koopa the Quick. You won't be back ever, but the idea of you will be back in Mario Sunshine. You know, TikTok Clock. Just super cool. Really good idea for ending credits. Oh yeah, and they even show some like non-level levels. Mario voice Charles Martinet. He is the voice for Mario. I remember when I was a kid, so like Mario's had a voice before, and it was Lou Albano, who was a wrestler, and he did the voice for Mario during the animated cartoon show in North America. And don't get me wrong, he does a good job. I actually really like that voice too for Mario. But when they made it official that Mario would have a voice in the game, they used Charles Martinet. And I remember as a kid, I mean, I didn't even like this game all that much when I was a kid, but I remember being like, this is the perfect Mario voice. It is his voice. It's absolutely perfect. And there's the cake. Thank you so much for playing my game. Thank you so much for watching my Let's Play, actually. And I do appreciate it. Thank you guys. And I'm Phil Blanks. I'll see you guys next time for something fun. Who knows what it'll be. See you guys later. Ones you need to unlock everything, but I'm assuming it's quite a lot. Oh, nice. There's a credits roll. I wasn't sure if there was going to be one. That's pretty cool. I like the little credit roll for the staff roll, or whatever you want to call it, in all the Mario Kart games. Mario Kart 8 staff credits. Yeah, no, Mario Kart 8 is really good. It quickly became my favorite Mario Kart game, and that says a lot. Like the Mario Kart games are really, really good. Some better than others, of course. I find some don't stand up. I mean, I love Super Mario Kart, like the original Super Mario Kart, but I mean, the ones that aren't using the real 3D, like the Game Boy Advance one and the Super NES one, they're not gonna stand up as well as the actual 3D ones. And this is gonna get me a lot of hate, and I know that. I don't think Mario Kart 64 holds up like people think it does. It's good, and the track designs are fantastic. It's weirdly unforgiving, and I find it's really hard to turn properly in that game. You'll like turn to the left, and then like, but you'll swerve to the right for a little bit first. I don't know, maybe I just suck at it. I mean, if you watch me and Danny play Mario Kart 64, you can tell we are bad at it. But I find the controls are really off. Double Dash got it right. Double Dash is an awesome one with amazing track design. I'm not a fan of the whole two people thing. I think that's kind of stupid. I don't really get why people are so happy about that. But, oh, cool, is a Jeep? Oh, that's awesome. I don't get why people were all like, oh man, I hope Double Dash gets like another thing because I love the whole thing. Like, why? Either you're driving or you're not driving, and the only fun part is driving, so I don't get that. Mario Kart 8 did the good job of here have two items, so that was the part of Double Dash that I liked. But Double Dash had an amazing track lineup. Mario Kart Wii did a really good job. Mario Kart DS, until now, was my favorite Mario Kart game. I love Mario Kart DS, and it's really the only Mario Kart game with a good single-player mode, which is something I'd love to see again. Mario Kart 3DS is also really good, though I find it a little forgettable. I don't know, it just kind of came out and that was it, and it was okay. Mario Kart 7. Then Mario Kart 8, man. Mario Kart 8 was, first of all, beautiful. Just gorgeous game at the time. This was near the beginning of the PS4 and Xbox One, and this game looked just as good, if not better, than the games on the PS4 and Xbox One at that time. Not so much now. But the deluxe version is awesome because, I mean, you're getting everything in it, plus a couple little extras like the Inkling Boy and Girl and that sort of thing. Boo, King Boo. The battle mode, so that's awesome. I would really like it, though, if the next game had a single-player mode. And it bothers me because the Crash Bandicoot racing games have done it, and Diddy Kong Racing did it, and those are 20 years old. So why is Mario Kart 8 not doing it? I think Mario Kart for a while was on the decline simply because I thought, like, other games were doing it better. you had like Blur was Mario Kart style racing, kind of. It wasn't like actual, you know, karts and stuff. It was real cars, but it had that whole destructive racing thing. And then you had Mod Nation Racers, which is an incredible game, and it's a shame that it did not do that well. And then you had the Sonic racing games, which are friggin' awesome. Sonic All-Stars Racing, they're so good. If you haven't played them, play them. They stand up. At least the first one. I've never played Transformed, but I imagine it does pretty good. So to me, it's like, man, Mario Kart better do something to catch up, because it's going to be left behind. And then Mario Kart 8 comes out, and it's just friggin' amazing. The amount of polish in it is just incredible. But it's still lacking an actual single-player mode. And I don't think Nintendo's ever going to put any work into that. It's just not their priority. And I get it. These are multiplayer-style games. But who knows? I mean, the Switch is changing a lot of things. Oh, I love how they have all the logos. Look at that. Rexa, that's a weird one. Mario Motors, Larry Lights, Toad Services, Lemmy's Tire Service. Oh, it's so cool. Felt very real kart stuff. Anyways, that was awesome, guys. Thanks so much for joining me. That is it for Mario Kart. I probably won't play another Mario Kart game for a long time. Because, I mean, whatever. I might go through and do it again. But, I mean, let's do something else for a little while. Oh, he's so animated. I love him. Now you must escape. Bye, Robotnik. No, there's Knuckles. Pew! Come on. Oh, geez. So how did Robotnik get out of that? Oh, cinema. So, okay. So apparently that's it. So, okay. So the last boss must be just when I have all 7 Chaos Emeralds. Oh, they're so cute. I really like the old school looking of Sonic and the characters. Oh, it was great. Yay! So, no cool song or anything? Oh, here are the credits. Okay. Alright, Sonic Mania. Wow. I want to say straight up that was an incredibly fun game. Incredibly fun. I had a lot of fun with it. And I'm looking forward to playing it more with the other characters and getting the 7 Chaos Emeralds and just doing a bunch with this. This was awesome. And it was like... It's cool to see a bunch of Americans take on this thing and do really good. Maybe not American, but I mean non-Japanese, if that makes any sense. Because like Japan's very much like, we make our games and we don't like giving away the games to a lot of other like foreigners and stuff. And companies have started to do it. It's nice to see it really pay off with this one. I hope this does really well. If you've watched all this and you've enjoyed it, please buy it. It was super fun. And I mean, hell, there's Knuckles and Tails to play with, and there's still the 2-player mode. If I wanted to, I could have had someone play as Tails with me. So yeah, if you liked what you saw, play it. Go buy it. Man, that was awesome. The music was super good. I think my only complaint was that there's not enough original levels, but... Oh, excuse me, burping now. I can't really complain about that, because even the older levels were super, super good and were original. You know what I mean? Like, the first act of that zone would be, like, a really good, like, hey, do you remember this? Here's some nostalgia. And the second act was like, frig, here's, like, Chemical Plant Zone, but so different than what I would remember it, and it was super well done. Other than that, like, it was gorgeous. Music was super good. Difficulty was, I think, spot on. I think it was easier than the average Sonic game, which I think is okay. It was long. That was, like, 12 friggin' zones. I think that makes it the longest 2D Sonic game, like, ever. I loved it. Alex the Kid, that's cute. Pun on Alex Kidd, Sega's original mascot. Which I haven't actually fully played a game from that series, which I probably should. I've got most of them. Yeah, this was great. I really enjoyed it. I think little things like I didn't like how the blue orbs came back. I was always sick of the blue orbs. There's so many of them in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. But the Sonic R Racing stuff, awesome. And the little curves they throw at you, like all of a sudden you're in a boss battle, it's Puyo Pop. Like, that's just cool. I love that stuff. I would have minded some more references, but I mean, what we got was incredible. And I like how they didn't go past, like, the original, like versions of Sonic. Like, you didn't see Shadow. You didn't see, Cream the Rabbit, or Big the Cat, or you saw Amy, but it was Sonic CD's version of Amy. And I think that's really cool. Like, the only other characters you saw were, like, the friggin' Game Gear characters and the, Sonic the Fighters. I think that's really cool. I love this, guys. I really did. I hope you enjoyed it. So what I'm gonna do, I was deciding it while I was playing, but I might as well, because I'm gonna do this myself anyways. I'm gonna go back and get 7 Chaos Emeralds. I'm gonna replay the ending, and I'm gonna put the end of this episode. We're already at like 20-something minutes. It's probably gonna go a little bit longer. It's not really a big deal. If you don't want to watch it all, press pause and watch again tomorrow. I don't know. But yeah, I'll definitely put the last little bit up, because I'm going to put the last fight and the real ending up there, which might be a little bit longer. So this might be like a half hour to like 35 minutes. But yeah, fantastic. The opening was incredible. It's funny because when they announced Sonic Mania, I'll be really honest, I was not looking forward to it. To me, Forces was what I was getting excited about, because like classic Sonic's in it. Oh my god, is this Sonic Generations 2? And then they were like, it's Sonic Forces. I'm like, but you mean Sonic Generation 2, right? And I'm still gonna try out Forces. It looks fine. I mean, it's not gonna be as bad as Sonic 06 or Sonic Boom, I hope. But anyways, they announced this and I was like, oh, like how lazy. Like, oh wow, they're just doing the Mega Man 9 thing. And then as they showed more, I was like, this is pretty cool. And I'll be honest, when it came out today, or sorry, it came out yesterday. I got it today, or Wednesday. Well, at least the taping of this is a Wednesday. And I wasn't going to get it, because I was like, I don't want to spend that money. And part of me wants to wait for a physical copy, because I know there sooner or later there'll be a physical copy, even if it's like a limited release. And then I saw the reviews, and I was like, you know what? If I don't play it now, I'm just going to get spoiled. Everything's going to be spoiled for me, because everyone's going to be talking about this in my circle of retro internet stuff. And I'm glad I did. I'm glad I played it. I'm glad I bought it. I'm glad Sega got some money out of this from me, because they deserved it. They took a chance hiring some guy. I don't know who Christian Whitehead is. Apparently he's known online for just being a really good programmer and Sonic fan. Awesome. And you know what? It paid off. And I want Sega to know that, I guess. So, please purchase this game. Please support them. Lola Okuboyojo. I can't pronounce that. But I don't really have much more to say, to be honest. The game was just absolutely fantastic. And it's nice to see a Sonic game that's not horrendously bad. And even like Sonic gets a lot of hate, obviously. It's not... Sonic games aren't as bad as everyone says they are. I mean, 06 is, and Sonic Boom is hilarious. I love the game. I know it's bad, but I love it. I think the rest are just kind of... People hate on them a lot, more than they kind of should. They're not great, sure. Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 are far from my favorites, but they're still super playable. Until you get to the dumb Knuckles and Rouge the Bat treasure hunting things. Yeah. These are long credits. How many people freaking worked on this? A lot more than I thought. I thought this was like 7 guys and that was it. But I guess they're counting things like, the receptionists and people who, are still super important to this. So, good on them. Absolutely. But yeah, no, hopefully that means this is a good restart to the Sonic franchises. Hopefully Sonic Forces is good. The more they show off, like I'm still excited about it, but the more they show off, the more the internet's not caring anymore. Hopefully this shows that people are like, man, maybe Sonic deserves another chance. And I know this is like the 18th friggin' chance that Sonic has gotten. And maybe one more is what it needs. I don't know. I honestly think... Because I was like, oh man, Sonic Forces doesn't do good, then that should be the end of it. Maybe Sonic should disappear. This brought some hope, you know what I mean? Now make a 2D Sonic game with new visuals and stuff. Try again, the classic try again thing. Alright, well, hey, this was fun. Let's go to the real ending now. Normally I'd say, hey, see you guys next time. Did the entire playthrough on Wednesday. So the cinematic's basically the same, except Sonic's not there. He doesn't escape right away. That's him right there, I'm assuming. So in the last couple days, I've been watching a lot of Sonic Forces trailers, and I think some people have mentioned this already by now, I would assume, at least by now that this video's gone up. But what I think happens right here is Sonic gets transported into Sonic Forces. And the reason I think this, you'll see why in a second here. So right here, whew, and Sonic does that pose right there. And that's the exact same pose that classic Sonic has when he's announced for Sonic Forces. Also, Goof Troop. The game, not the show. Okay, I give up. Sorry about all the trouble. What a weak apology. Sorry. I don't trust you, Wily. Oh, no, they fixed the typo! That used to say, I gonna do what I should have done years ago. Anyways, more importantly than a typo is that the fact that Mega Man is willing to kill Wily here. You forget, Mega Man, robots cannot harm humans. And then this line was a kid. I am more than a robot. Apparently that line is not in the original Japanese version. So I guess this whole him wanting to kill Wily was not in the Japanese version. It was just made for the American one, which is weird. But this is like the darkest Mega Man game of the original series just because of that. Mega Man's just had enough of this shit, which is why I think it's funny that in Mega Man 8, Mega Man is such a little trusting little kid again. Like, I don't know, it's hard to explain until you play Mega Man 8. Too late, Mega Man. I'm gonna keep my mouth moving even though I just said those words. He who hesitates is lost. We shall return. Brr, I'm so brooding and angry. And then he leaves. But yeah, so in this one, Mega Man is like clearly just done with the shit. Even this like final scene you're about to see just shows Mega Man being like battle worn and just done with it. You know, he doesn't want to do this anymore. He just wants Wily to stop. Like, he's got this really contemplative look. I love this ending. It's just really cool. Great music. But then in Mega Man 8, he's just like, I don't want to fight people. I want to be friends with people and blah, 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 blah. And it just becomes boring. But yeah, I love this ending. Very cool. The fire in the background. The weird brown peaches down on the ground. You'll see what I mean in a second after. And then shows all the Robot Masters, of course. So yeah, like little brown peaches that Mega Man walks by. I know they're supposed to be rocks, but they all look identical, so they look like peaches. And this is back when people weren't named their actual names, apparently, in freaking Capcom games, because all the, except for these guys, the guys who thought of the Robot Masters, who, again, were designed primarily by fans, which is very cool. And then you see the actual staff here, and it's like, the object designer was Enaf King, Toshi Chang, HK, Iki, X-Man, Okon, Matu, and Black. Enaf King, by the way, is Keiji Inafune. The credited 2 meters, 50 centimeter man, okay. The credited creator of Mega Man, even though he's not actually the original creator, but he's the guy who like kind of took over after Mega Man 1. So, hi Mishka. Give me kisses, thank you. Kinda doing something. Yes, hi. Mishka, go away. Okay. You lonely? Poor Mishka. I've been concentrating on doing Mega Man 7 all day. That I really haven't spent a lot of time with her. I should, though. I'm done this one now, and I should probably maybe take her for a walk before I do Mega Man 8. Hello, Cloudman. Good job, Isao Nakagiri. You've made a very weak boss. But I like this design, though. So this is Mega Man 7. I like it. Mega Man 7, in my opinion, is one of the more underrated Mega Man games. Of the original series, anyways. Everyone's always like, man, 2's amazing. And don't get me wrong, 2 is amazing. And 3 is incredible. And they are. They really are. I mean, my favorite's 5. But Mega Man 1 through 7, all of them are great. And everyone's like, oh, well, no, 5 and 6 is where it started to get bad. And then 7 is just terrible. And I'm like, where did that happen? Like, where did that opinion start up? Because I thought 7 was great. I always have, and I still do. I love the character designs. We've talked about how I felt about the graphics and stuff at the first episode, how it's like, at first when I was a kid, I thought it was a little too childish looking, but I ended up really liking it. They're really colorful, sprites are really big, maybe a little too big, but this game is great, it has good music, I really enjoy it. To me, this is very much a classic Mega Man. And I think it's like the last truly classic main Mega Man game until 9 came out, and 9's not even that old, so I really don't even call it a classic Mega Man yet. So, and 10 came out, well, I say that, but 10 came out in 2010. Jeez, that's 7 years ago now. Holy crap. Capcom, make a friggin' Mega Man game. I think Mega Man 10 was the last Mega Man game, too. Like, not just the classic Mega Man game. I think it was the last Mega Man game, period. Holy shit. Oh, so what'd you guys think? If this is your first time watching Mega Man 7, or experiencing it, I guess, what's your opinion compared to what the classic Mega Mans are? You know, do you think Mega Man X did a better job of making a series for the Super Nintendo? Which I actually do think they did. They did a great job with Mega Man X, but I love Mega Man 7. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. So question of the day. What's your favorite Robot Master? And when I say Robot Master, I'm going to stick with, again, just Mega Man. Not Mega Man X, not Mega Man 0. The Mega Man Classic series, Robot Master. Throw in Bass and Trouble in there too, if that's your favorite, throw him in there. My favorite's actually Metal Man. I love Metal Man. From Mega Man 2, he's super, super, super great. I also like Napalm Man, he's probably my second favorite. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Next up, we'll be playing Mega Man 8 on the Mega Man Legacy Collection 2. Comment and subscribe if you haven't. I try to do a lot of these videos as much as I can. I've been doing much better lately with scheduling, so hopefully that means I can have more videos up. So, you know, subscribe if you like what you saw, and hit that little bell there, and it'll give you notifications when I put up new videos. So, alright, and that's, hey, here's a screenshot, and Rush, you ruined it, man. Oh well. Well, I'm Phil in the Blanks. Take care, guys. No explosion, no nothing. They really cheaped out there. I think it's cool that there's an anime cutscene, but like, so what the hell happened? Did Dr. Wily's castle explode? Why am I up the top of the... I'm not underground anymore. It really feels like there was an entire scene left out there, and I remember as a kid, I was pissed. I was like, what the hell was that? So, frustrating. Hello, Duo. How are you? Don't touch me. I'm unconscious. That's gross, dude.
This is not good. He's been affected by the evil
And that
energy.
makes sense. That's
die
definitely what
soon.
happened. I won't die. I'm a robot, but whatever. But like, I hate how it's like, at least show Duo like grabbing Mega Man and like flying away. You know what I mean? Like, so that we're out of the explosion. It just doesn't make any sense. And like, oh well, it's left to your imagination. That's stupid. This isn't the type of game that warrants a leave it up to your imagination
Completely
thing.
taken by the evil. You'll be saved.
So apparently Duo also is able to cure, I guess, the evil energy. I guess that makes sense. His job is to do that, so.
Mega Man. I can see into your mind.
That's weird. You're healing me. Can you stay out of my mind? Is the mind portion important to this, or are you just a creep? Anyways, I like this music. I actually really like the idea of, like, you play the Mega Man games and you see Mega Man, like, defeat the Robot Masters, but you don't see him, like, in the city, like, after a battle like this, dealing with little things like robberies and stuff, you know what I mean? Just trying to help people. And right here, like, saving children. Like, these are the kind of things that, like, the old NES couldn't really show. So it's kind of cool, though, even if it's just a cinematic, that we get to see what kind of good things Mega Man has done. So, then, my crotch exudes evil energy. Oh god, that's gonna be the name of the episode, isn't it?
You have been working so hard for
I have been.
With your help, this planet will survive.
And that's the last we see of Zero. Or Zero, wow, no. Duo. I mean, technically not. We see him in the Mega Man arcade games, but
What happened,
he's
Mega
not
Man?
in anything else.
He's
Hey,
going
Proto
to
Man.
be okay. He will regain consciousness soon. My job is done. I must go. I'll leave Mega Man up to you.
Yeah, you did really nothing, Proto Man. Thanks, though.
But there's one more thing. I have a favor to ask.
And his favor's stupid. His favor is to say thank you. That's his favor. Way to make it into something it's not. Like, something bigger than it is. Yay, Roll, a character who we didn't really see much in this game other than the shop. And, like, Flip Top and Otto, who, like, never appear. I hope you've played all the other games, or else you'd have no idea who these characters are.
You are. Duo saved you.
Yes, Duo. And then I guess Mega Man travels all the way back. I wonder if Duo's in this barren wasteland. He's not, but Proto Man is.
Proto Man.
Mega Man, I have a message to give you from...
I have this nice piano jazz song from Duo.
What is it?
He said,
Oh, it's so schmaltzy.
Duo?
Like, this is the stuff I don't like.
Me too.
It's not like a good corny. It's just like, jeez. It's sappy and stupid. At least the other Mega Man games, like, it's cheesy. The thing explodes. You're standing at the edge of a cliff. It's like, you did it. Aren't you cool? Like, yeah, it's cheesy. Oh my god, Duo appears in the sky. Come on. Like, how dramatically soap opera-ish can you get? Anyways, that's Mega Man 8. It's a shame that my last thing to say about it was kind of a negative thing, but the game itself is still very good. Here's the Dr. Wily prize, which apparently is just the credits. I actually really like this. So it shows, you know, like it usually does, who created each Robot Master, but I'm thinking this is the original artwork that person submitted to Capcom. I don't know if that's actually true because they don't actually state it, but if that is actually what it is, that's a great idea. Because I really like that. Like, I guess Yuta Hata was like a little kid or something and drew this little picture of Searchman, and they were like, oh, what a good idea, and made Searchman out of it. And Frostman doesn't really look the same. That's fairly different. Generic ice robot. Grenade Man. Actually, he looks really cool. But yeah, I'm not sure if that's actually the case, but if it is, that's awesome. I really like the idea of that, being able to see the original artwork. Like, Aquaman was disgusting looking. It's green and stuff. Jeez. And the Dr. Light prize. I don't know what that means. Like, yeah, I guess here's just the credits. Weirdly enough, they don't show Tengu Man or Astro Man there. I don't know why. I'm thinking maybe they weren't like submissions from fans. They were like made in house or something, which is why they appeared in Mega Man and Base. I really don't know. I find it really weird that they don't even mention those two characters. So that was Mega Man 8. Gorgeous game with a hit or miss soundtrack, and just kind of a weird story that introduces characters and then shoves them to the side, which is what Mega Man 7 did with Bass. They introduced Bass, and he was a huge thing in Mega Man 7, and then he's like an 8 for like 2 seconds, and I find that to be a shame. So anyways, here's some more artwork, I guess. But whatever, like, despite what I say, if you've been playing the Mega Man games, don't skip 8. 8's still, that thing's terrifying. Oh my god. No. Holy shit. Okay, thank you. Don't skip 8. I might be giving it slightly a negative light, but it's still fun to play, and it's worth playing, and don't shy away from it. Play it, despite its flaws. I mean, that's kind of the charm. Same with Mega Man X4. Mega Man X4 has a terrible, stupid story with dumb voice acting, but that game is awesome, and it shouldn't be shied away just because it had, like, of its time presentation, I guess. So yeah. So Mega Man 8 was the last Mega Man game for about a decade. It was released in, I believe, 1998, and the next traditional Mega Man game wouldn't be released. Well, I guess it was Mega Man and Base, technically. But Mega Man 9 wouldn't be released till, I think, like 2008? Or 2007? I forget. Or 2008 or 9. On Xbox Live Arcade, PlayStation Network, and the WiiWare. And it was a throwback to the old Mega Man games. I mean, obviously that's what we're going to be playing next. Oh, Genie Man! That would have been cool. I wish there was a Genie Man in this. Or, like, that thing. There was already a Pharaoh Man. You don't really need an Anubis Man. And I guess Roll Man? Roll with friggin' Zero's armor from Mega Man X. And that thing, man. Whew. Rat Man? Mouse Man? Volcano Man? Oh, they kind of used this idea, actually, in Mega Man 10. Huh. I wonder if they went back and, like, used old submissions, and that's how they got some of the ideas for the later Robot Masters. Oh, well, I'm kind of talking to myself now. So Mega Man 8. This is just kind of a boring credits section. I mean, Mega Man 7 had the cool walking away thing. This is just like a... What is this? A cork board? Hanging with chains? Hello, Time Man. Which actually did... Oh, weird. Oh, so they had, like, multiple Robot Masters with swords that, like, had the tooth thing. Maybe they had, like, a guideline to follow. Anyways, here's a really cool picture, and... Oh, my achievement. Yay! Because I am playing this the Xbox One. Anyways, I'm Phil Blanks. I didn't give a question of the day. What was your favorite picture that they showed off there of the submissions? I don't know what mine is. I'd have to go back and look. But what's yours? Anyways, I'm Phil Blanks. Like and comment and subscribe if you haven't already. There is more Mega Man stuff coming your way with Mega Man 9 next time on Let's Play Mega Man Legacy Collection 2. Take care, guys. and you just get the credits. After you beat the first 4 Robot Masters, there's a little story with Mega Man. And it's a shame you didn't get to see it with Proto Man. That's a little cheap, because Proto Man was originally paid DLC, so you miss out on a story, and I'm not even getting an ending story here. And when you're playing as Mega Man, when you beat the first 4 bosses, so it turns out that the robots are going on a rampage, because they were built by Dr. Light. I like these high-res 8-bit pictures, really cool. Dr. Light did create them, but I guess according to the law in Mega Man's world, all robots have a kind of like an expiry date, and once they hit that date, they're decommissioned and they're destroyed. Except for apparently Mega Man, who's at Proto Man or Roll, who are totally allowed to keep going. So they're basically like products, and Dr. Wily convinces them that, you know, you can show the world that you're still useful, which is a cool idea. It's actually a really good idea for a little story for Mega Man. It's a shame you guys didn't see it, because of all the problems that Mega Man 8 had with its storytelling, I think Mega Man 9 does a good job of it. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see it, because I was playing as Proto Man. But it was a cool idea, and it is of course, Dr. Wily. Obviously, you saw me beat him, so it was up to him. But I like the idea that these robots basically chose to do that, giving them a little bit of free will, which is something that's a little weird. Because I thought, you know, robots couldn't hurt any people, according to Dr. Wily in Mega Man 7. So if they were destroying the world on their own accord, would they go out of their way not to hurt people? I don't know. I don't remember the little story of Mega Man 9 when you beat it. If it's just like, oh, you did it, Mega Man. Probably just something stupid like that. A little lame that they didn't put Proto Man in it. I hope Base gets a story in Mega Man 10, now that I think about it. Because Mega Man 10 has a silly friggin' story, but it's cute, and it's fun. And Plugman and Rush go shopping at the Capcom store. Is that Plugman's... Oh, because he's a plug! He's plugging the Capcom store! Ha! I actually don't know if that's what they meant to do, but that's actually really funny to me. I have a bad sense of humor, though. This was a bit of a shorter episode. I mean, obviously I beat the game, so... Sorry about that, but I mean, that's the way the Mega Man crumbles. I don't know. And Proto Man's just like, I like watching Galaxy Man. It's cool that he gets his own little ending thing. Well, it's not his own. He's there in Mega Man's ending, too. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I like Mega Man 9. It was a great return to form. Though a little bit lazy in the sense that they took a lot of references from Mega Man 2 and 3. Not a bad thing. I mean, you really got to play a lot of Mega Man to be like, oh yeah, that's from this, that's from that. Mega Man 10 is a little bit more original, and probably a better game, even though I don't like it as much. It's still totally worth playing, and we were going to do that next time, actually. So that'll be all of it. That'll be all the Mega Man that I will be playing for you, at least for now, which is crazy. I can't believe I've played through, not counting Mega Man X as my first LP, that'll be the 10th Mega Man game I've played for you. Holy nuts, that's so many. How come Tornado Man's cool and gets to hang out with Mega Man and pose and look all awesome? Poor Proto Man. Oh, here's Proto Man. Alright, well, I'm Phil Blanks. Like, comment, and subscribe. There is more Mega Man coming your way. Next time for Mega Man 10, the last Mega Man game in the main series. I'm Phil Blanks. Take care, guys. There's a cool thing where Mega Man references all 9 other times that Dr. Wily is screwed up. Or is it 10? I don't know. But it references Mega Man and Base, which is really cool. But here it's just... Oh, you've got a fever. How do you get Roboenza? And then Dr. Wily's like, I'm not a robot, but he's still, like, sick. In the Mega Man version, you bring Wily home, like, to jail or whatever, to rest. Not jail, but, like, to Dr. Light's thing. And then he disappears and then leaves all these Roboenza pills, basically. He's basically, alright, look, here's the cure. Go save the world. It's weird in the base one because it looks like you just left him there. Oh yes, I got my achievement. Yay for me. Which now means I have a full 1,000 in this game because I am an achievement whore. And I've already done all the challenges. And that is Mega Man 10. Here's the usual just space-style credits. Holy crap. Mega Man 1 through 10. That is 78 Robot Masters that we've taken care of. 8 for all of them except for the first game, which only had 6. Unless we were playing Mega Man Powered Up for the PSP, which I would love to play, by the way. It's a remake and reimagining of the first Mega Man game with cute graphics. remastered and redone levels that are brand new, and 2 extra Robot Masters to make it even 8, and that is Oil Man and Time Man. Weirdly enough, the Archie comics actually have Oil Man and Time Man. And they're very cool in that too. It's really just interesting that the Archie comics was like, yeah, we're gonna reference Mega Man Powered Up, and these are gonna be like main characters later on. And I'm like, that's cool. But yeah, holy crap. 78 Robot Masters. Like, frig, we killed Cutman, Gutsman, Iceman, Bombman, Fireman, Electman, Metalman, Airman, Bubbleman, Quickman, Crashman, Flashman, Heatman, Woodman, Needleman, Magdaman, Gemini Man, Hardman, Topman, Snakeman, Sparkman, Shadowman, Brightman, Toadman, Drillman, Ferroman, Ringman, Dustman, Diveman, Skullman, Gravityman, Waveman, Snowman, Gyroman, Starman, Chargeman, Napalmman, Crystalman, Blizzardman, Centaurman, Flameman, Nightman, Tomahawkman, Windman, Yamato-Man, Freezeman, Junkman, Burstman, Cloudman, Springman, Slashman, Shademan, Turboman, Tenguman, Astroman, Swordman, Clownman, Searchman, Frostman, Grenademan, Aquaman, Conqueredman, Tornado Man, Splash Woman, Plugman, Jewelman, Hornetman, Magmaman, Galaxy Man, Blade Man, Pumpman, Commando Man, Shellman, Sheepman, Strike Man, Nitro Man, and Solar Man. Holy shit. And yes, before you ask, I did have a list in front of me on my phone. I didn't do that from memory. But it's crazy to think of how many friggin' Robot Masters there are. And that's not even all of them, because there's still Mega Man and Bass. There's the Mega Man Killers from the Game Boy exclusive games, and then there's the friggin' Star Droids from Mega Man 5 for Game Boy. And guess what? We're gonna do those sooner or later too. So, hey, cool. Question of the day, I guess. Did I do one? No? No, I didn't. Question of the day. It's kind of a random one. This is kind of a self-indulgent one, I'll admit. Which Mega Man game out of the 10, if you've watched them all, I mean, this is also assuming a lot that you actually watched a lot of my Let's Plays, is the most memorable to you, I guess? I don't know. That's a random question, I know. But I'm just curious, I guess. I'm always looking for feedback, so it's like, oh man, I liked your Mega Man 3 one because this, and you were good at this, and you made funny jokes. Or maybe it's like, I really didn't like your Mega Man 5 one, because you like that game, and I hate that game, and I hate the things you like. I don't know. Tell me why, I guess. This is just basic credits. We're just checking out, I guess. So thank you so much for watching Mega Man Legacy Collection 2, Mega Man 7, 8, 9, 10. And if you've watched the other Mega Man games, thank you for that as well. Mega Man is one of my favorite video game franchises, the classic Mega Man specifically. So you basically watched me play through 10 of my favorite games. So thank you. Hey, Brandon Gay. I could make a joke there, but I'm not going to. It's 2017, people. Get over it. But yeah, I'm really thankful that you guys stuck it out. If you did, if this is one of your first things watching, hey, you watched them out of order, man. Start over. But thanks so much. I really appreciate it. This isn't it, by the way. There's gonna be one more episode. This is it for the main games, but there is something special that Mega Man Legacy Collection 2 end up doing. And that's include all the DLC for Mega Man 10, which includes 3 extra levels, and we'll do that next episode. Next episode will be a bonus. It's not going to be a full episode. It'll probably be fairly short because it's 3 fairly short levels. But yeah, I don't really have much else to say, I guess. Click that like button if you enjoy what you've seen. If you've watched through Mega Man 10 and you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. That way, even if the next Let's Play I do isn't something to your liking, you can keep track of my channel, and that way maybe see something you do like when it starts popping up. The next game I do will be not something retro, it'll be something a little bit newer, something that I said I was going to do since January that I finally got around to doing. Hit that bell if you want some notifications. I try to put up a video every second day, though lately I've been trying to do one every day. It's been going better than I thought it would, to be honest, but I'm not always super spot on with that, but every second day is not too bad either. And please comment below if you haven't already in one of my videos. I really like getting comments. They're usually happy things that make me very happy, and you guys are very good at keeping me joyful and happy, and you guys keep me going. Alright, well, I'm Phil Blanks. Take care, guys. See ya.